What's up YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode excuse me, of WWE's biggest issue. Now, as we draw closer and closer and closer to WrestleMania, there are so many questions that have yet to be answered, and one of the biggest questions is who should face Austin Theory for the United States title at WrestleMania. I've actually comprised the list to 3. Or so you would think. I actually have 4. I actually have 4 people in mind. But before we get into the episode, if you guys enjoyed the video and you guys want to see more episodes of WWE's biggest issue, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description, as will the info to my fan mail. If you guys want to send me fan mail and want me to open it up on the channel, all the info will be in the description as well. Now also too, I want you guys to post in the comments below what other topics you guys want me to bring up on this weekly episode, on this weekly thing of WWE's biggest issue, because I'm very curious of what topics you guys want me to talk about, and I'll definitely get to them. I will definitely get to them because I do post these every Monday. Now when it comes to the United States title, it is one of the most prestigious titles in WWE right now. Like, you can't describe how much prestige is in that title. Now, don't get me wrong, Austin Theory has a bit of a chip on his shoulder, you know, and he's gotten a bit, I guess you could say, a bit too immature, I guess you could say, in WWE. But when you get right down to it, with Roman Reigns barely showing up to Raw or SmackDown, Austin Theory has made the United States title the premier championship on Raw. He made that title, he turned that title from a mid-card title and literally turned it into a championship that looks like looks like a world championship. You know, and it's the exact same thing with the Intercontinental Championship. The champion Gunther has done the exact same thing, as crazy as it sounds. So, who should face Austin Theory at WrestleMania? Well, I've comprised of 4. Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, and John Cena. But you guys are wondering, wait, why John Cena? It's obvious. We haven't seen John Cena since I believe, what was it? New Year's Eve? If I'm not mistaken. I think it's been since New Year's Eve that we last saw John Cena. So I figure why not add him into the mix. But let's talk about each person one by one, because the first 3 Austin Theory has a lot of rich history with. Obviously, starting with Damian Priest. Not only did Austin Theory cost Damian Priest the NXT North American title at NXT TakeOver. What was it? TakeOver. What was it? 31 or something like that? I don't remember. I gotta take a look. Let's go. 2020. I think it was 2020. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it was. I believe it was. It was Halloween Havoc, I think, was the show. Yeah, I was right. It was NXT. It was an NXT Halloween Havoc that was where we saw Damian Priest get screwed out of the NXT North American Championship, but it was all because of Austin Theory, and in that case, Johnny Gargano ended up regaining the title, making him the only 3-time champion in NXT history. Now, as far as Bronson Reed goes, we all know that Johnny Gargano actually did battle with Bronson Reed over said North American title, and, well, Austin Theory screwed Bronson Reed over. Now, Johnny Gargano, we all know. We know that those two were a part of Johnny's faction known as The Way, which featured himself, Austin Theory, Johnny's wife, Candice LeRae, and of course Indy Hartwell, along with, if you can believe it, Dexter Lumis. Actually, we know. But with that said, all three of those men have the potential to be the next challenger for Austin Theory and the United States title. But why John Cena? Why John Cena of all people? The reason being is because people forget. Is because of three things. Number one. This would be John Cena's first WrestleMania in 3 years? I believe, yeah, in 3 years. His first WrestleMania in 3 years. We didn't see him at WrestleMania in Raymond James Stadium. We didn't see him at last year's WrestleMania when it was in AT&T Stadium. So this year it has to be the year that we would see John Cena at WrestleMania. And not only, and that brings me to my second reason. It's not often. It's not often that we get to see John Cena compete. But when he does compete, he knows how to get his opponents over with the fans, and he's done that with so many people since he just started going part-time. He did that with guys like Roman Reigns, guys like Baron Corbin, guys like Dolph Ziggler, guys like AJ Styles, just to name a few. And three, people forget he's a 5-time United States champion, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the only person who has the most United States championship runs, I believe. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I believe John Cena has the most wins. Let's see. Let's see. So let's see. So let's see. The ones that have the most reigns as the United States champion are. Let's see here. Lex Luger. Lex Luger, Actually, apparently Ric Flair has apparently WWE has recognized Ric Flair as a 6-time champion, but is he really? I don't buy it. So Lex Luger, Ric Flair, John Cena, Chris Benoit, ironically enough, Wahoo McDaniel, and Bret Hart are the only ones that have a total that have 5 reigns. Meaning that if John Cena were to come back and he were to challenge Austin Theory for the United States title, this would make him the only person in history to have 6 United States title runs overall, which is insane. Right now, as I said, right now, the champion is Austin Theory, who's now entering right now his 2nd run and has held the title for over 170 days. Right now, it's 167 days and counting, which is a crazy run so far for Austin Theory. But the question is, who should be next in line between those 4? Let's think about this for a slight second. We know that all 4 men have a bit of history with Austin Theory, but starting with Damian Priest, I truly believe that excuse me. I truly believe that if that match were to happen, Damian Priest versus Austin Theory, if that match were to happen again, odds are, yes, it would mean that Priest would have the Judgment Day get involved, but Priest is the type of person who wants to do things on his own terms. And I think if that were to be the case, I think Theory would win. Plus, not only that, I don't think he has the time to even deal with to meddle with Austin Theory, because he still has to deal with Edge in his and the rivalry between Edge and the Judgment Day. So it leaves Priest. It leaves the question for Priest: what's next for him? So we gotta take him out of the equation. Bronson Reed, he's still new to WWE, even though he came back to WWE. He's only been on the main roster for a few months, so there's no point in putting him in a match with Theory at WrestleMania. That leaves only 2: Johnny Gargano or John Cena. Johnny Gargano knows Austin Theory better than anyone else, and that right there would be a really good, a pretty clear path for Johnny Gargano. But the problem is the fact that with what happened inside the Elimination Chamber, he's now injured. So he'll probably be out for at least a couple months, maybe even more. So he's definitely going to be out of WrestleMania, unfortunately. But that now brings us to John Cena. Because that right now Cena isn't doing a whole lot right now as far as like movies or TV shows go. This could mean that we might finally see John Cena challenge Austin Theory for the United States title. And not only that, we found out on March 6th, which is what, next week? Yeah, I believe it's next week. We're gonna see John Cena come back to WWE for the first time since New Year's Eve back in December. So obviously John Cena will probably have a lot to say, but knowing Austin Theory, he is definitely gonna try to excuse me. Knowing Austin Theory, he'll probably say that he wants to give John Cena a match at WrestleMania for the United States title, which is a possibility, but only time will tell. So who should be next in line? I think the answer is pretty obvious. I think it has to be John Cena. Because as I said, we found out that John Cena will be making his return to WWE since New Year's Eve. There's gonna be a lot that Austin Theory is gonna say, and that might cause Cena to challenge him for the title at WrestleMania, which would be a pretty good match. But how it all plays out is totally up to them. But I want you guys, excuse me, to post in the comments below who you guys believe should challenge Austin Theory for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, which get posted every Monday, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.